Welcome back to my little channel. I've been thinking long and hard about this video. Well, one of the reasons why I've been thinking long is because I haven't been able to make a video for the longest time. And one of the reasons I've been thinking hard is because this topic is going to be difficult. There are people out there who will believe that I'm a racist for addressing this topic. Fair enough, I don't care. There are people who will think I'm being unfair. Okay, I can live with all those things. The thing is though, I have been thinking long and hard about this video. What am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the genocide of white farmers in Africa. Oh, you're talking about when it's a genocide, white genocide. There is no white genocide. I didn't say white genocide. I said genocide of white farmers. So that's a specification within a group. And you can claim that there isn't a genocide of white farmers in South Africa, but according to just about any description of what a genocide means, one can clearly see that there is a white genocide of farmers. Not a white genocide, fair enough. A genocide of white farmers. I should stick with that one. Why? Because in South Africa, the government has sided with the murderers. They're not defending the farmers. They're saying it's okay. Yes, but that's unfair and yada 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 blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not into this conversation to talk about fair or unfair. I'm purely talking factual. Is there a targeted campaign against white farmers in South Africa? The long answer, well, if you look into the whole situation of it, and you look back into the situation before South Africa became the rainbow state, so when it was still under apartheid, and even if we go back all the way to the first Dutch colonial settlers in South Africa, yes, there is no unfairness there. White farmers were the first farmers in South Africa. Yeah, but they weren't the first people in South Africa. No, you're right. The Khoisan lived there too, or the Khoi, or as the Dutch called them, the Hottentot. They lived in South Africa, but they were nomadic. So when the Dutch settled in Cape, there weren't any around. Well, obviously, they showed up, and when they showed up, they complained, and there have been two small wars between the Khoi and the Dutch, but they got settled. How many Khoi do still live in South Africa, by the way? You will find most of them are dead. Well, obviously, because time has progressed, but no, the Khoi have been systematically destroyed. Ha! Terrible white people! Yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't the whites that systematically destroyed the Khoi. It were the Bantu. Yes, but they were there always. No. The Bantu, or the Zulu, came into South Africa well after the Dutch. And they weren't nomadic. So where I can say, okay, the Khoi actually have a claim on the land, the Zulu do not. Or at least, not more than the white. But currently, most people in South Africa, most colored people in South Africa, are of Bantu Zulu descent. And they are complaining about the white farmers. Well, that's funny, because they are the invaders, historically speaking. Yeah, but there are lots of black people now. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But they invaded South Africa. And there are white farms because historically, the only ones farming there were white people. And now there are a few black farmers, I won't lie. But the vast majority of the farmers in South Africa at this point in time are white. Now I'll show you a few clips. And in those clips you can see that different political figures in South Africa have always been in favor of killing the farmer, the umu, the boer. Because that's what they did. Now I know people like to think of Nelson Mandela as this huge figure. But he used to be a terrorist before he went to jail. Yeah, but he was a terrorist against the oppressive white state. Well, fair enough, but a terrorist he was. He was no Mahatma Gandhi. And then when he finally became the president of South Africa, people gave him that chance. He stands there with his ANC buddies who are singing that it's always a good thing to kill the white person. Doesn't sound very, I don't know, accepting of different cultures now, does it? Now somehow when a white person says kill all black people, he's a racist, and fairly so. I'm 100% behind that. So why can't we say that a black person saying kill all white people or kill all white farmers is a racist and advocating for genocide? No, that's unfair because black people are the minority. Well, they're not in South Africa, even though they basically stole the land. Yeah, but the Dutch stole it first. Yeah, but they stole it from the Khoisan. The Khoisan are not in power in South Africa. Actually, there were more Khoisan killed and murdered by the Bantu Zulus, than there were by the white people. And when the Dutch left and they gave the land to the English, the Dutch farmers stayed behind. That's why we still call them boer and not farmer. So most of them are of Dutch descent. I'm rambling. Oh, there's one thing I need to tell you now. You can see it in a second. You will see Malema singing Kiss the Boer. Because the court ordered that it was inciting violence if he continued to sing Kill the Boer. Never mind that though. The only word he changed is kiss, because he still talks about shooting them, making them run away, etc., etc. You know what? I'm running the clips now, and I'm not going to talk anymore. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Criticism, as always, is more than welcome. And yeah, I'd really like to point out this isn't about racial tensions. This is about created racial tensions. I'm not in favor of killing black people. I'm not in favor of killing white people. But if killing black people is racist, then surely killing white people is racist too. Oh, and there is one thing I do wish to advocate for. Just like we still aided Zimbabwe after they killed their farmers, I think we really should stop sending aid to countries that kill their farmers. See you all next time.
Shoot to kill, Umasa. Shoot to kill him. Kiss the poor, the farmer. Kiss the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa. Attention.
Amanda, awe tu. Ozan sondelani ninenwini leyo sizobadubula ngempampa bazobaleka tu sizobadubula ngempampa bazobaleka tu kuliphu sizokushaya uzotuchulwa uliphuno sizokushaya uzobaleka tu sizobadubula bazobaleka tu sizobadubula bazobaleka tu uliphuno uzokushaya uzobaleka tu uliphuno sizokushaya uzobaleka tu ikhabhinethi soyidubula izobaleka jubula ikhabhinethi soyijubula izobaleka jubula kuliphu sizokushaya kuzobaleka
Sizmisele ukuwabulala wona lamabhunu thina bantu bomkhonto sizmisele ukuwabulala wona lamabhunu hamba kahle mkhonto wemkhonto wesizwe thina bantu bomkhonto sizmisele ukuwabulala wona lamabhunu thina bantu bomkhonto sizmisele ukuwabulala wona lamabhunu
Mandla.
Oye.